that was the day that was. So we're now up to day 16. The weather is definitely looking better. The storm didn't abate until the early hours of this morning. It was it's going to be interesting to see how waterlogged the track is now for today. Managed to get my shoes dry though. I'm using the old stuffing the paper in them trick a couple of times, and yeah, feel refreshed and ready to go for day 16. Hoping to make it to Ngunguru today. Bit of a question mark on accommodation. The campground is closed for a few days for whatever reason, and looks like all the other accommodation seems to have been taken, so fingers crossed I can find something. So, I'm about to cross the longest footbridge in the southern hemisphere. Wow, the excitement is amazing, can't wait. And here it is, the longest footbridge in the southern hemisphere. Nice little Araroa sign just at the top there, just to show me that I'm on the right direction. And it looks like I've got the bridge to myself, walking on my own today. I might just even put the phone away while there's water either side. Here goes, day 16 on the way to Ngunguru. That was pretty cool actually. Leaving Whananaki now. My memories of Whananaki, whopping great big storm that carried on until 2 AM last night. So let's see what today brings, and here's the trail marker. Here we go. So with the tide being in, there's like a 1 kilometre detour, which was actually it wasn't as easy to find as it should have been. The notes were a bit confusing, went a little bit further the other way at first, but hey, that's what it is. I was hoping to have dry feet for a lot longer than the first sort of quarter of an hour today, but looking ahead, looks like I might be in for a bit of a wet foot experience any moment now. Anyway, there's no way around this. After yesterday's flooding, looks like I'm just going to have to wade through. There's a bit of bind, never mind. We're going to get soaked feet anyway today. Here goes. Very frustrating. There's been a couple of potential turn-offs. It's not been easy to define the right route. If it hadn't been for the apps, I would have been well lost by now. And finally I've come across 2 orange poles, which tells me we're in the right direction, which is a huge relief. So I reckon I've wasted about 20 minutes today just going down the wrong path and then realising very quickly energy I can't be bothered wasting, to be honest, but frustrating, but here we go. Just past a group of about 8 elderly ladies who are going northbound, and they're just taking it as day trips, staying in motels along the way, and good on them. It was a real breath of fresh air to see them. Nice little views now of the beach below. I'm probably less than 50 metres high, but it's just a tiny grunt. Nothing too bad. Making reasonable progress, a lot slower than yesterday because of the terrain, but I'm quite happy it's not road walking. It's been a really beautiful walk today. A little bit of drizzle, had to put the rain jacket on. There's a picnic area coming up soon, so I'll take it off again soon. But so far so good. Very pleasant walking today, good being off-road, and the orange markers are really easily identifiable over this little short stretch, so happy going. Started to rain again for the day. Looks like it might be settled in now. 15 k's to go. Get there as soon as I can. Looks like a fairly recent slip with no roadworks around it. Maybe I should ring. It does look pretty safe though. The orange triangle puts me on a sort of a gravel road. 7 k's to go to Ngunguru. Made good ground today. Slight drizzle. Got my wet weather jacket on, but making good progress. A little bit of a blister forming on the right foot, so sooner I get in the better. Just rest up. Just as we head round that corner as well, just a huge array of letterboxes on the corner. I guess that's where everyone picks up their post on this road. I guess the postman doesn't want to come up on the gravel road. Looks like this is also a cycling trail. I don't think I'll expect to see too many cars on this road. It's nice to see the little signposts telling me that I'm not too far from Ngunguru, and hopefully they'll continue as I progress along the road. And at the other end of the road we have a whole heap of other letterboxes. So it must be less than 3 k's now into Ngunguru, and it's brightened up a little bit. But I'm looking forward to getting in there. A little bit tired now. And here we are, approaching Ngunguru. Nearly 2 o'clock. It's taken me nearly 6 hours, and it's been a decent little walk. There is some blue in the sky. Hasn't been drizzling for a good hour and a half, but I'm happy I'm here. On the way into Ngunguru, spotted a little cafe and just ordered an omelette and chips, and my first cup of tea in over a week, and a Coke. So just going to chill out for a little while before finding my accommodation. But it's been a good day. Probably like to get on the road tomorrow. There's a boat crossing at 1:15, and I probably need to decide whether I'm going to take that boat crossing or whether I'm going to take the alternative, which would be to walk around the harbour. Can I be bothered waiting till 1:15? Perhaps a little blister forming on the right foot, maybe give it a bit of rest time. Look, I'll see what happens with the accommodation tonight. I've been put up by what we call a trail angel, who's given me a room in her house because there's just no accommodation available around here. There's been a bottleneck of hikers because of the A, the storm that came through, and B, the fact that the campground's actually closed for 3 days for whatever reason, maybe renovations, I've no idea. So not sure what I'll do tomorrow, wait till 1:15 and catch the boat, or just walk around the harbour. Both are acceptable as far as the Araroa rules are concerned, so I'll just have a think about that later. Otherwise, it's time to eat my chips. Yeah. And this is the view from tonight's accommodation. I've been billeted by what's called a trail angel, and unbelievable, I've looked in. They've not turned up yet. They've given me the use of their house without even knowing me, which is incredibly generous. And wow, what a lovely gesture. So because of the problem with accommodation here in Ngunguru, they've just opened the door to me. So they're due home from work in about an hour, and wow. So that was day 16 of Araroa.